Hi everybody, welcome back to this week's My Weekly Rage Fix. I hope you had a great week. In this week's Parshah, Parshas Bilak, we learn an incredible story. We have a non-Jewish prophet. We have the king who is worried about saving him and his entire nation from being wiped out by the Jewish people. We have the story of a donkey that God makes an incredible miracle that speaks to Bilam, the name of the prophet. And I want to ask you guys a question today. The question is as follows. So Balak, the king of Moab, he hires Bilam, who is a non-Jewish prophet, an incredible person, to go and curse the Jewish people. And he had seen till now how the Jews just left Egypt. The entire Egypt was wiped out. They just fought now against the Amorite nation, Sichon, and they were completely wiped out. And now he's scared here. He's really scared. He's got to figure out a good tactic. How to beat the Jewish people. So he wants to go and curse the Jewish people. And therefore he hires this Bilam person, this prophet, and he says to him, because I know whoever you curse will be cursed, and whoever you bless will be blessed. So just parenthetically, you could ask, and we could ask, why didn't he then just ask him to give him a blessing? Why did he say, go curse the Jewish people? He said, if I know everybody that you bless becomes blessed, and anybody that you curse is accursed, so he should have just asked for a blessing in and of himself, and not go and curse the Jewish people. But you see the difference between a righteous person and a non-righteous person. I heard this from my Rebbe Nissen Kaplan, so that a righteous person, he hopes everybody also has success. If he's going to seek a blessing, he'll seek a blessing for himself. He's not going to hope that, God forbid, something bad happens to somebody else. But a wicked person, to him, he's happy if somebody else gets destroyed first. That's just parenthetical. But over here, we see that an incredible thing. Here, Balak saw that the God of the Jewish people is incredibly strong. He just wiped out one king named Paro, completely gone. How did he do it? With incredible miracles. So he knew he couldn't fight on a spiritual level because God would come and wipe them out. On a physical level, he just saw that Sichon, an incredibly powerful person, also got wiped out. So what did he want to do? He wanted to have a battle of words, and he wanted them to be cursed. And he thought that this tactic would work. And the lesson is, imagine now Bilam is actually trying to give his curse. And finally Hashem tells him, if he's coming to give you money, you can go ahead and go with them. And so he's paid a ton of money, and Bilam is trying to open his mouth and speak as he does. Navi in Hebrew actually comes from the word niv, which is a speaker. So he's constantly speaking, and all of a sudden he gives forth his voice, and something completely different, entirely different comes out of his mouth. Imagine the shock that he's experiencing as this is going on. He's trying to curse so that Balak gives him a ton more money, and instead this blessing is coming out. It happens once, it happens twice, and Bilam, who thought that his great power was in his speech, is now rendered speechless. Actually, the contrary. He not only didn't curse the Jewish people, he actually ended up blessing them. He later sees this power of Hashem when Hashem decides to continue sending him on his way, and there was an angel blocking him, and Bilam didn't know why it was blocking him, and Hashem opened up the mouth of Bilam's donkey, and Bilam's donkey started speaking to him. Why are you hitting me? I'm your faithful servant. Now again, imagine Bilam being, what's going on here today? There's like these crazy things are happening. I can't speak what I want to speak, but this donkey is speaking to me. What's going on over here? So Bilam learned this incredible lesson. If Hashem doesn't want something to happen, it won't happen. You're so high, you're so mighty. Hashem says, I'll show you, you won't speak, and your simple little donkey, that will speak. Why? Because the power of speech comes from Hashem. So the lesson we have to learn here is how very careful we have to be with our power of speech. The power of speech can be very damaging, and Hashem is in control, and if Hashem doesn't want something to happen, it won't happen. But we have to be very careful with the words that we choose, and we have to remember that great gift of speech comes from Hashem. Have a great Shabbos. Talk to you next week. Bye.